If you're over 40, find hobbies and an opportunity for you to share what you know. I turned 43 in October and things started happening to change. It really started happening when you hit 40. So if you're over 40, you know exactly what I'm talking about. But I'm making this video just to remind you of what you already know. As soon as I hit 40, now I need glasses to drive. I can't see very far. I can still see close, but I also need prescription. So that's when I knew my body's changing. When I do drink alcohol, it takes a few days before I can recover. Hangovers, a bitch. My body doesn't recover the same way, and I have to work out more to be able to get the same results compared to when I was on my early 30s or in my 20s. But there's some good things that happens when you're over 40. The stuff you used to care about, some of them you let go. You don't care about them. And you care about more of what's really important in your life. It puts your perspective a little different, especially when you constantly reminded how finite your time is in this world. When people around you move on and pass away, and some of them younger than you, and it makes you think. But no matter what changes I go through, one thing I learned when I became over 40 is that the sense of purpose becomes more meaningful and more important than ever. We lose purpose at this point of our lives. We're kind of lost. We're kind of screwed. So we're always constantly looking for that purpose.
Oh my God, I'm gonna beat you with that thing.
And I'm gonna state it again, I'm 43 and I'm a YouTuber. There's this belief that for you to be a YouTuber, you gotta be big. You gotta have millions of subscribers, hundreds of thousands of subscribers. I disagree. A YouTuber is just somebody who makes YouTube videos and upload it on YouTube. It's simple enough, right? And the reason why I'm making this video is that one thing that YouTube did to me is gave me a sense of purpose. Because another change that will happen to you, well, at least it happened to me when I got older, is that my brain has fireworks, and then the older I get, it just blows up, and there's constant things happening in my brain. And there's so much knowledge there too. And I'm sure you can relate. If you're over 40, you have a lot of stuff in your head, a lot of knowledge and wisdom. But the thing is, if you don't share it to the world, it's just gonna stay in your brain. I found that YouTube, you're able to be yourself and express yourself, talking to a camera, zero judgment until you upload it. But then again, the older I get, the less I care about what other people think. Because I know deep inside, if you're watching this video, it might not be you, or it might be you. It might put a little perspective in your life that could probably help you out. It might not change your life, but it will help you out. This is one of the tools that I use to maintain purpose, is creating a YouTube channel. It's a creative escape. Talk about whatever I want to talk about, and nobody can tell me otherwise. They can judge me for it, but it's all right. I have two channels. One channel is strictly just Army. All the information that I have, it's a brain dump in that one channel about being in the Army. I've been in the Army for 17 years now. So I use that channel to help out. If a young soldier or any soldier comes across on my channel, I want to make sure that they get value of watching and listening to my videos that they could potentially use in the future. My other channel is just about me, about this channel is what you're watching right now. The man toys. Because the older I get, the more toys I get. Call it a mid-crisis. And as long as my wife says yes, which is not always a good thing, I'll keep getting toys. Kind of reminds me this stage in my life wherein you'll see a middle-aged man driving a Corvette. And then I remember when I was younger, we'd see an older man driving a Corvette, a yellow or a red one. They'd say, oh yeah, that guy's going through a midlife crisis. Well, I'm kind of in a midlife crisis right now. My hobbies are different. I like motorcycles, I like mountain biking, and I like running, and I like trucks, and I like gadgets. Although mountain biking and running is getting harder and harder for me every day. I'm sharing this video to you because try making videos for yourself, not for others. I know the algorithm and what YouTubers tell you, oh yeah, you gotta make YouTube videos for your audience. I think to start making YouTube videos for yourself, you're gonna end up enjoying it. You're gonna end up sucking, and you're gonna suck some more. And then when you learn the process, you're gonna suck less and less. And then you kind of get addicted to it, to the process of editing. It's fun, but don't get too wrapped up on editing. I used to spend all day just editing one single video. Now, probably an hour or two. There's 3 things that you just gotta remember when you're editing a video. When you're keeping it simple, it will make your project a lot faster and streamlined. Number 1, think of your A-roll, which is what I'm doing right now, your talking head. B-roll, to emphasize what you're talking about. And number 3, put a little bit of soundtrack and make sure you're using royalty-free music. Those 3 things, you put it on your video, and then watch yourself, and then study yourself, critique yourself, and you get better. Because making YouTube videos, imagine teaching your daughter or your son. It's a one-way conversation, really. You know, they can't interrupt you because you're making your YouTube videos. And see how it feels. And let me know in the comments. This is a very short video, so I'm just encouraging you, because this is a way, if you're over 40, find hobbies and an opportunity for you to share what you know. Because you're not in this world for nothing, man. Share your thoughts. Share what you know, because some people might learn from you. You'll never know. Never underestimate the value that you have on the world. And a YouTube is not a social media. It's a search engine. What you say could possibly make somebody else's day. And that, my friend, is good enough. And that is a purpose.